one saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
For the wins, came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Sanders' first carry of the game. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Cohen. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Now for the point after. He's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Washington 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cohen trying to lay one up deep. It's caught. inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
7-yard gain.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Off the play fake, Cohen sliding out of the pocket, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cohen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 81.
From 13 yards out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Graham Gano on for the extra.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Washington.
Back to throw. Cohen. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing on first down. Cohen. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. Cohen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Being chased out left. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Time for the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's 3-0 Washington. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
Looking to throw. Cohen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Cohen. He's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 18 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
$10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Cohen. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Off the bootleg, Cohen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Washington.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Is good.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the...
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a give, right side. Robbins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 30. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Bengals.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to...
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that will look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Robbins, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
24. Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 9 now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run with Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cohen got a man. He finds Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his throw here is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he finds McLaurin, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. And left side here, it's Graham. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 8.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Robbins fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And some room to maneuver. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
38. Bengals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Bengals 40-yard line.
From the gun, Cohen. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good.
A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting at my chair.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the bootleg, Cohen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Washington on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
That gain on third down, good for 28. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
5-yard line. Today's finals, Washington.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Washington, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.